Lyon 2, Manchester United 2, and listen, yeah, throw Onana under the jail, fam. Throw him under the jail. All that chat before the game for no reason, you know. No one asked you to open your big mouth. You see, sometimes when you're incompetent like that, just blend in, bro. Man's an icy free keeper, bro. You was never blending in anyway, blood. Why are you going out of your way to stand out in the build-up of this game, bro? And clearly it's got to him. This brother's made two absolute howlers, yeah, that have overshadowed the fact that we were crap anyway. How about that? Even without the two Onana howlers, we were rubbish, bro. We were absolutely rubbish. We deserved to lose the game even without those mistakes. That's how bad we were. But the talk is going to be that idiot, bro. That idiot. What a scrub, bro. Man said it during the game. This bro's out of shape. He's overweight. He's incompetent. He's a useless, bro. If this guy plays another game for this football club, this manager's proven to me even more so that he ain't the right guy for this job. Because this brother's meant to get dropped now and never play for us ever again, bro. That's meant to be his last game in a Man United shirt. Some people might think it's too harsh. I don't think so. Before this game, he had the most mistakes leading to goals this season. 8. Now it's 10. 10 in one season, bro. Get this guy out of my football club. If a goalkeeper, a number one goalkeeper, is not the priority in the summer, the guys that own this football club need to be held to account, bro. Same with this manager, bro. This manager can do something right now by dropping him. But expecting the manager to pick the right team, yeah, don't hold your breath, innit? It's all making sense now. I saw that Sky Sports video, the manager social distancing from the football team. Makes sense why he picks the lineups he picks, bro. He don't watch training. Man hits simulation just like he hits simulation during the matches. Man will turn around and say to me, "Oh, Rants, it's not the players ain't good enough." How come every time he puts on the players that he should start, yeah, we end up playing better football? Why is it a surprise that when he took off Ugarte, yeah, Garnacho and Hoyland, brought on Xerxes, who should have started, yeah, and who scored the equaliser, brought on Mount and Kobe, all of a sudden we're playing better football? Why is that? But man, I'm going to turn around and say, "Oh yeah, the players ain't good enough." Bro, this manager ain't good enough. He ain't good enough. A lot of what we went through today was on him, bro. And people wanted me to celebrate the second goal. I didn't celebrate that goal because it was a joke. I watched that game after watching the Arsenal game on Tuesday, the PSG game yesterday, and the I was supposed to be happy about what I saw today, bro. These Man United fans selling you shit in a bag and telling you it's chocolate ice cream, bruv. That's what they're doing. This is a load of rubbish. This manager picked a rubbish team, bro, with his rubbish system, his rubbish formation, and his rubbish idea of what football's supposed to look like. It's all rubbish. Man can't pull the wool over my eyes. What? Because man speaks well, blood. A man wears different clothes. So man think he's some flipping genius trying to reinvent the wheel. There's nothing new under the sun. This guy's overcomplicating what's a very simple game. Pick your best players. Man saying, "Oh, Xerxes not a proper striker." What is Rasmus Højlund, bro? What is Rasmus Højlund? What excuse do you have for starting Rasmus Højlund ahead of Xerxes? He's not better than Xerxes at anything. I don't care what your idea of a striker is, yeah? Rasmus Højlund should never be starting ahead of Xerxes. If you think that Rasmus Højlund should be starting ahead of Xerxes, you shouldn't be Manchester United manager. You shouldn't be. Garnacho, blood. Keep playing this guy, bro. He's a tryhard. He's not good, bro. Granted, Mason Mount's a tryhard, but he's a much better version of Garnacho, bro. The brother had them both playing at the same time. Instead of taking off Garnacho for Mount, the brother left Garnacho on and had Garnacho and Mount there. And then here's the mad one, yeah? This manager's telling us that Xerxes not a 9. So he plays Xerxes in the 10. He's our best player for the last 6 weeks. Bearing in mind 2 weeks of that was international break. He's one of our most informed players at the moment. Best performer by far. play him up front when you bring him on, not in the 10. And then there's more. Then you bring on Kobe Mino, who's been playing in the 10 before he got injured, and you play Kobe Mino in the 8. And then move Bruno back into the 10 after you'd moved Bruno into the 8 10 minutes before that. This manager, bro, there's something wrong with this spray, you know. People want to say, oh, Rants, be patient and that, bro. Basic things this guy's not doing. How are you going to make the substitution, yeah? You start Bruno in the 10, yeah? He never plays well there. You've told us that he's a double pivot player. Because you're a coward, yeah? You go to this dead Lyon team and you're playing Bruno in the 10 because you want to play Cass and Ugarte for more extra insurance when really and truly, if we just play Bruno and Cass from the beginning in a double pivot, we keep the ball better and we probably just win the game outright, innit? Because this Lyon team are rubbish. They didn't offer nothing. They scored 2 goals off 2 mistakes. Nothing about them. They got Maitland-Niles at right back. We're not isolating him. We're not testing him. The brother moved Bruno from the 10 into the 8 to move him back into the 10, yeah? From left 10 to right double pivot to right 10 in the space of 10 minutes, bro. What was the point in moving him into the double pivot just to move him back into the 10? Bearing in mind that Kobe Mino's last man of the match was played in the 10. So why did you move him back into the double pivot when we know that Kobe can't play there? Word to Musa, this guy is concussed, bro. And people are going to say, oh, you know what, unbeaten, at least we didn't lose. This guy is showing no signs of a manager that was successful anywhere. Man have to, bro, I feel like I need to go, yeah, and watch back everything he done at Sporting. I need to see it for my own eyes. You know, sometimes they say seeing's believing. What I'm seeing this spread do in the dugout as a Man United manager is having me believe, yeah, that someone else was doing his homework for him, bro. Like, someone else was doing his homework for him. You know the man that used to get someone else to do their homework at school, bro? And it's like, bro, man ain't answering no questions in class, but then you're getting straight A's, blood. That's the Ruben Amorim thing. This bread's looking like an absolute fraud. And now I'm seeing this bread in the training ground, not even involved in training, bro. I'm not really sure how much he had to do with anything. Because he's definitely picking a team like he's not watching training. What is going on here? That was one of the worst games of football I've seen, yeah? And somehow we came out with a draw, bro. Man's been enjoying my football all week, and then it comes to Man United, I'm not even allowed to enjoy my football. Don't tell me it's the players. The players don't pick the team. That was a load of crap today. Shout out Lenny Euro because, again, another good performance, playing like he wanted to win. Great header. Had another shot on the edge of the box. You could tell that game was personal for him. He goes back to France and he performed. Other than that, I'm looking at this Man United team and I'm not seeing no one that looked like they was really doing nothing, bro. That performance was flat. Lyon, first half, had all of the ball. We never looked like we was doing nothing. Manager set us up wrong. When the whole team looks off it, it's down to the manager. Down to the selection. Down to the mentality. I don't know what our press was. I don't know what our defensive setup was. It wasn't a low block. It wasn't a mid block. It wasn't a high press. It was a high mess, blood. That's what that was today. A high mess, bruv. Ugarte, bruv. Running around everywhere and nowhere at the same time, bruv. It was a fucking disgrace, blood. That's what this performance was. And somehow we've got out of it with a draw. A man were telling me at 2-1 our Rants, just be happy, we'll take any result, bro. Have some fucking shame, bro. Man can't be celebrating that 2-1 even if he won 2-1. And this draw, we definitely are celebrating this draw. Lyon are not good. Man ain't got no standards for this football club. Lyon are a shit team, bro. Man, I'm talking about Cherky's got all the skill in the world, all the talent in the world. He was nowhere today. He got the goal, but we kept him quiet, bro. Not because we were good, but because Lyon are rubbish. Lyon are rubbish. So as much as man tell us, yeah, oh yeah, Rants is the players. These men are in the same part of the tournament as us, with Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back. A man are telling us, oh, Rants, it's the players, it's the players. I know these men ain't great. But these men are better than what we're seeing. They're better than what this manager's getting out of them. This system ain't making no one look good. Man are chasing a goal, and this player's like, oh, I'll put Lindelof on for Maguire. That's an attacking change. How about you just take off one of the centre-backs, bro? We didn't have nothing to defend. Why we got 3 centre-backs and two wing-backs on, bro? Why? Why are we playing with 5 defenders and a defensive midfielder when we're trying to win a game of football, bro? It was negative from the beginning, bro. This manager's negative, bro. Negative. I didn't realise that this is the club we were right now. This brother looked us in the face and said to us, I can't play the way I played at Sporting at Man United, and he's proceeded to play worse. His football here is even more defensive than it was at Sporting. I'd rather this brother went and got flipping that Mantanto youth, yeah, from the reserves, yeah, and said, yo, I'm going to play this teenage wing-back here, right wing-back, because he's the profile that I want. Even if we're losing games. Be brave. This guy's a coward, bro. He's an absolute coward, bro. It's one of them ones. Man is saying, oh, Rants, you hammer him out. Bro, that man said with Musa, bro. Anyone that wants him out, I'm not defending him, bro. Because he don't deserve to be here, fam. He don't deserve to be here. I know me not wanting him here, yeah, anymore ain't going to get him out, unfortunately. So it doesn't really matter. But the facts are, this Bray, yeah, deserves to be sacked for what he's doing right now. He deserves it. The football's crap. His mentality's crap. The excuses man's telling me is crap. The teams he's picking are crap. The formation's crap. The system's crap. I ain't seen nothing, bro. A few little good results against better teams, yeah, just to keep our hopes up. This is nonsense, guys. A man are going to look at me like I'm mad, like I didn't just sit through that 95 minutes of absolute dross, bro. I know what I'm seeing. We watch enough football. Everyone in this community, we watch enough football in this, like on this planet Earth, yeah, we watch enough football for man to know what's good and what's not. That was absolute shite, bro. A man can't tell me that Lyon are a good team, bro. They're rubbish, bro. We made hard work of a crap team. This is a team that if we go up and we set up the right way, with the right players, we beat this team 3-0. And the tie is over, you know. Because outside of the 2 mistakes, what did they do? They offered nothing, bro. They're rubbish. And I will not have anyone tell me otherwise. This was an abomination of a performance, and it was down to the team that the manager selected, and it was also down to the crap tactics. I see Fulham play this 3-4-2-1 against Liverpool and destroy them. I see Crystal Palace play this same system, and they're putting teams in a spliff. The system's not necessarily the problem. The manager's interpretation of the system is a problem. His talent ID is abysmal. He doesn't seem to know who best plays where and how to utilise them. And then we're going to give my man money, yeah, to bring in more players, which he's going to misuse, blood. And then we're going to be doing the same thing again, bro. I can't lie, bro. It's very hard to find any positives from this game. Oh, Xerxes came off the bench and he scored. Man already knew he was a good player. I've been defending this guy since he fucking came in when everyone was slagging him off. Not impressive. Mason Mount came in and gave us more quality than Garnacho. Everyone knows Garnacho's a bozo. Hoyland went off, we were better. Everyone knows Hoyland's a bozo. Man, I call him the Acne and a Chaby, blood. Ugarte, garbage, Gallagher, bro. The guard dog, bruv. The German Shepherd. That's all he is. He runs around and barks, blood. That's all he does. The low socks, low IQ, blood. He's a scrub. We know this already. Take all the players that can't play out the team and put players that can play in the team. We play better football. No shit, Sherlock. So if you give the manager better players next season, yes, we are going to play better football. But it's got nothing to do with the coaching right now. We never got a draw because of the coaching today. We never got an equaliser because of the coaching today. He didn't change nothing tactically. He just put on better players. Whoop-de-flipping-do, bro. Whoop-de-do, bro. This ain't good enough, mate.